What was the darkest day of your life, and was there anyone who made that day better? My little brother Ryan went missing on a Tuesday. He was 9 years old, wearing his green hoodie and riding his silver bike around our apartment complex like he did every day after school. 26 hours later, we still had nothing. No leads, no sightings, nothing. I'm 23. I work night shifts at a warehouse trying to help my mom pay rent. That whole day I'd been tearing through neighborhoods, showing people his picture, calling his name until my voice gave out. The police set up a search, but by sunset they were packing up. One cop literally told me kids usually turn up within 48 hours or not at all. Like that was supposed to comfort me. I lost it. Right there in the apartment parking lot, I started screaming at them. Told them they weren't doing enough, that he was just a kid. My mom was inside crying and I felt like the worst brother alive because I should have been watching him. I should have made him stay inside. This was on me. That's when this random guy walked up. Mid-30s maybe, holding his phone. He looked nervous but determined. "You looking for a kid with a green hoodie and silver bike?" I froze. My heart stopped. I nodded so hard I thought my neck would snap. He pulled up his phone and said, "I think I saw something on my drone footage." His name was Evan. Turns out he flies this camera drone over the woods behind our complex every evening because he likes filming sunsets or whatever. That night, he'd been reviewing his footage and saw this tiny flash of green near a creek about half a mile into the trees. He rewound it, zoomed in as far as it would go. It looked like fabric, maybe a sleeve. The police had already said that area was too far. No way a 9-year-old on a bike could get there. They'd focused on the roads and nearby parks instead, but Evan didn't care what they said. He looked at me and said, "We should check it anyway." We ran. I mean, full-on sprinted into those woods with just our phone flashlights because it was getting dark. Evan led the way, checking his phone every few seconds to match the angle from his drone. Branches were smacking my face. My lungs were burning, but I didn't stop. 15 minutes in, we heard it. This faint, whimpering sound. "Ryan!" I yelled. "Derek!" We found him at the bottom of this muddy slope near the creek. His bike was trashed at the top. He'd been riding on the trail, lost control, and fell down this hill. Tried climbing back up, but kept sliding. He'd been stuck there all night and all day, covered in mud, soaking wet, shaking so bad his teeth were chattering. I slid down and grabbed him. He was so cold. I wrapped him in my jacket and just held him while Evan called 911. The police showed up 20 minutes later, acting like they'd been on it the whole time. At the hospital, they said Ryan was dehydrated and had mild hypothermia, but he'd be fine. I sat next to his bed while he slept, and when I walked out to the waiting room, Evan was still there. He'd brought a spare hoodie and some granola bars for Ryan. I asked him why he even cared, why he spent his whole evening helping some random family. He got quiet. Then he said, "My little brother went missing when I was 17. We searched for 3 days. Nobody found him in time." I didn't know what to say. I tried to thank him, tried to get his number so we could stay in touch, but he just shook his head, said he was glad Ryan was okay and that was enough. Then he left. I never saw him again. He didn't want news coverage, didn't want credit, nothing. Just disappeared like he was never there.